He was then fighting on the side of the political left in the Spanish Civil War. He was captured and jailed. He was sure that he was to be killed. He became terribly nervous and distraught. He fumbled in his pockets to see if there were any cigarettes, which had escaped their search. He found one, and because of his shaking hands, he could barely get it to his lips. But he had no matches. This is next part of the story. I looked through the bars at my jailer. He did not make eye contact with me. I called out to him, "Have you got a light, por favor?" He looked at me, shrugged, and came over to light my cigarette. As he came close and lit the match, his eyes inadvertently locked with mine. At that moment, I smiled. I don't know why I did that. Perhaps it was nervousness. Perhaps it was because, when you get very close, one to another, it is very hard not to smile. In any case, I smiled. In that instant, it was as though a spark jumped across the gap between our two hearts, our two human souls. I know he didn't want to, but my smile leapt through the bars, and generated a smile on his lips, too. He lit my cigarette but stayed near, looking at me directly in the eyes, and continuing to smile. I kept smiling at him, now aware of him as a person, and not just a jailer. And his looking at me seemed to have a new dimension, too. "Do you have kids?" he asked. "Yes. Here. I took out my wallet and nervously fumbled for the pictures of my family. He, too, took out the pictures of his children, and began to talk about his plans and hopes for them. My eyes filled with tears. I said that I'd feared that I'd never see my family again, never have the chance to see them grow up. Tears came to his eyes, too. Suddenly, without another word, he unlocked my cell and silently led me out of the jail, quietly and by back routes, out of the town. There, at the edge of town, he released me. And without another word, he turned back toward the town. My life was saved by a smile. This is a summary of a short story, The Smile, written by Antoine de Saint-Exupery, the author of The Little Prince. This story tells us how strong the power of smile is. Smile, it doesn't matter who he is, there is no communication as powerful as a smile.